Hello friends, today we are talking about Aubrey Plaza's longtime husband, Jeff Baena, who was found dead recently at the age of just 47. He was a prominent director and writer in Hollywood. The news of his death has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, with many left wondering what could have led to this tragic event. Baena's passing was confirmed by the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner. However, as the investigation into his death unfolds, suspicions are rising. While authorities have not ruled anything out, the idea of foul play cannot be ignored. Baena had built a successful career in Hollywood, writing and directing hit films like Life After Beth and The Little Hours, and working alongside his wife, Plaza, on various projects. His death, though initially reported as a suicide, has sparked whispers of possible enmity or external factors that may have played a role. Baena had experienced tensions with several colleagues throughout his career, with some insiders suggesting that professional conflicts may have contributed to his tragic fate. While it's common for high-powered individuals in Hollywood to face pressures and creative disagreements, the combination of his rising success and a pattern of reported conflicts with peers has led to growing questions surrounding the true circumstances of his death. Could someone have had a motive to harm him? Or was it simply the result of the intense mental and emotional strain that comes with being in such a demanding profession? But before moving on, please subscribe to the channel to be in touch with us as we delve deeper into this mystery. The couple's romantic relationship has always been relatively private, with Plaza and Baena meeting in 2010. Their collaboration on various projects made them both professional and personal partners. However, Baena's professional journey was not without its hurdles. He was known for his independent streak, often rejecting conventional industry norms to pursue his own creative vision. This approach sometimes led to clashes with colleagues who didn't always share his bold, unconventional style. Their 2020 marriage was an impromptu, low-key affair. Plaza recounted how, during the so-called COVID lockdown, they decided to marry after joking about it on their 10-year anniversary. This spontaneous decision reflected their free-spirited and unpredictable personalities. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly carefree relationship, the pressures of their careers and the demands of the entertainment industry may have placed a significant strain on Baena. Baena's work was known for its dark humor and unique storytelling. He co-wrote the film I Heart Huckabees and later wrote and directed films like Life After Beth, The Little Hours, and Horse Girl. The success of these projects earned him a solid reputation in Hollywood, but with success came intense scrutiny. As his career progressed, Baena found himself embroiled in conflicts with some colleagues, reportedly clashing over creative differences and visions for various projects. His uncompromising nature in the face of industry pressure may have created enemies, even among people he once trusted. Despite their tumultuous professional lives, Plaza and Baena remained a united front. Their creative collaboration was often described as intense, with Plaza acknowledging that their working relationship was both complicated and extreme. Yet, the couple had been together for over a decade, surviving the highs and lows of both their personal and professional lives. Plaza, reflecting on their relationship, admitted that it had its challenges but that they always found a way to make it work. Baena's tragic death has left many wondering whether the pressures of fame and career success were too much for him to bear. The combination of mental strain, industry conflicts, and the toll that such a demanding career takes on individuals could have driven him to a breaking point. His sudden death, though officially labeled a suicide, raises the question: did the relentless pressures of Hollywood, coupled with unresolved conflicts with colleagues, push Baena into a dark place? Or was there something more sinister at play? As the investigation into his death continues, many are left wondering about the true cause of his demise. Was it a result of mental and emotional stress, or did other factors contribute to this tragedy? Aubrey Plaza's husband Jeff Baena's cause of death is so shocking and heartbreaking. The sudden loss of the talented writer and director has left the entertainment world in turmoil, with many struggling to comprehend how a man with so much promise could have come to such a tragic end. The 47-year-old filmmaker was found dead in his Los Angeles home on January 3, leaving his wife, family, and colleagues in profound grief. Baena, a visionary director known for his unique films, had built a successful career in Hollywood. His collaborations with Plaza, including Life After Beth, The Little Hours, and Spin Me Round, earned him recognition as one of the most innovative filmmakers of his generation. But behind the scenes, there were signs that the weight of his success was taking a toll on his mental health. The pressures of constantly being in the public eye, the strain of creative conflicts, and the intense demands of his profession seemed to have finally caught up with him. Baena's death has been confirmed as a suicide by hanging, according to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner. While many are left wondering how this tragedy unfolded, The true cause of his emotional collapse may have been the crushing mental stress he faced from years of intense work in Hollywood. Baena was a filmmaker who had poured his heart and soul into his craft. Yet, like many professionals in the entertainment industry, the relentless pace of production, the never-ending cycle of expectation, and the pressure to create groundbreaking content weighed heavily on him. Hollywood is notorious for its intense, often grueling work environment, where creatives are expected to constantly innovate while facing constant pressure from studios, producers, and the public. For Baena, the stress likely escalated over time. From his early days as a production assistant to his breakthrough as a screenwriter on I Heart Huckabees, Baena had always been dedicated to his work. However, as his career grew, so did the stress. Working with big names in the industry, like David O. Russell and Robert Zemeckis, meant navigating complicated relationships, conflicting visions, and the weight of living up to industry expectations. Baena's film Life After Beth, a zombie comedy that starred Plaza, was a hit at Sundance and marked the beginning of his success. Yet, with that success came more pressure, and Baena's mental health seemed to suffer under the constant demand for more creativity, more films, more content. His relationship with Plaza was one of the few constants in his life, but even that dynamic was tested by the pressures of their shared professional world. The couple, who began dating in 2011 and married in a spontaneous ceremony in 2020, often worked together on creative projects. Their intense collaboration fueled both their love and their stress. In an interview, Plaza once described their creative relationship as complicated, but enduring, admitting that they had to muscle through the difficulties that arose from working so closely together. Baena's death has left many wondering whether the entertainment industry's grueling demands played a role in his tragic decision. Was it the constant need to outdo himself, to create more, to innovate, that ultimately led to his downfall? Or was there something deeper at play, a sense of losing control, of not being able to cope with the overwhelming mental strain of an intense Hollywood career? As the investigation continues, there are still many questions surrounding the events leading to Baena's death. Did the pressures of his work, compounded by personal and professional challenges, push him to a point of no return? Could the lack of mental peace, the absence of an outlet for his emotional turmoil, have been the tipping point? The demands of Hollywood are infamous for breaking even the most resilient professionals, and Baena's case serves as a grim reminder of the toll that this relentless industry can take. In the wake of his death, many are beginning to question the cost of success in an industry that often demands too much of its stars. Baena was a gifted artist whose career was marked by his unique voice and vision. However, the intense pressures of living up to those expectations may have ultimately led him to make the devastating choice to take his own life. As we reflect on Baena's tragic death, one question remains. How much of the stress of Hollywood is too much for a person to bear, and what can be done to support the mental health of those who live under its unyielding spotlight? We'll be following this story closely, and in the next video, we'll dive deeper into the investigation and the cause of Baena's death. Stay tuned and stay subscribed.